And once again, welcome back to the campus of Louisiana Christian University here in Pineville, Louisiana. I'm Nick Magnano, joined again in the booth for the last time this weekend with Matt Scalfano and Chuck Perkins, and a great rendition again of the national anthem from Malaya Thomas, and then also Josh Bell with the prayer and the announcing of the student athletes. Lord, this is the championship game for the ACEL COED Soccer. That's the Association of Christian Education of Louisiana, Educators of Louisiana, and just what a great group they are to work with. We're 446Sports. Like I said, I'm Nick Magnano, joined by Matt Scalfano, Chuck. And Matt, what do you think about this game?
I think this game it's going to be the game. This is going to be a very good game. There are two different styles of playing. I know folks at home, we've been talking about the different styles of play, but this game right here especially, we're going to see a lot of different things come up. We've got a lot of key players that we'll be talking about throughout the entire game. It's going to be a very, very good game. The wind it looks like it is picking up a little bit more, so field possession and field location is going to be very key for both of these teams.
Yeah, we're beautiful day here. Once again, a few clouds in the sky now. 57 degrees, feels like 55. Humidity's down again at 31%, so that's down from this morning. Dew point 27 degrees, and looks at southeast wind 11 miles an hour. So, like I said, it could affect the game. But we do know that both these teams are talented enough, Matt, to keep the ball on the carpet and keep possession and see this is a rematch of last year's championship. So this is always a good battle for these two teams. And, of course, if you follow ACEL Athletics, you know that JPG's also a powerhouse in the football side, the American football side. So the referee crew, same crew that's been here all day, just rotate positions from Sinlaw here in Alexandria Pineville and Sinlaw Soccer Referee Association. So 80-minute game. If we are tied after 80 minutes, you go to a 5-minute, what we call golden goal or sudden death that we know in America, and then you'll go from kicks to the mark, or penalty kicks as we used to call them, back in the gap. So JPG with the kickoff here. Referee's about to blow the whistle, and we have 80 minutes of soccer here, Matt.
And here we go. We're starting off with the JPG kickoff here, and they're going to try to go a little more on the aggressive side. We kind of saw that a lot in the semifinal game with them, is that they're not afraid of being direct, but what I think they excelled at that we talked about is their counterattacks. Their counterattacks and their quick attacks is what is important here. And we can already see it right here with John Paul Hebert getting it to Jacques Fontenot, trying to make something happen. Yeah,
like I said, very curious to know why John Paul Hebert did not start last night, but he is starting tonight or today, and that's a change from the game last night. We do know that they can score goals. They put up 5 against a Acadiana team yesterday, so look for them to be pressing. Keith, the ball that was off the football post.
That hit off the football post, so it's not going to count. That's going to be a goal kick. It looks like. Because it hit off the upright, which is not part of the field of play. Yeah,
good call there. And you can see it's actually shaking, the upright shaking more than the wind's blowing. So good call here by AR2.
And so we're probably going to see a lot of this from the Knights, a lot more possession. What I think, though, is going to be key is the fact that they're going to have to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker, because what the Guardians excel at is speed. A lot of speed in the middle, and I think, especially with the guy who's got the ball now, Jean Paul Hebert, he just got rid of it, but he's going to be very good about finding out where those gaps are going to be and where they're going to start trying to make those possession passes in those lanes.
Yeah, first look at Salas there for Southwest Louisiana. He's going to be a big key.
Oh, yes.
Big key to this one, to Salas Hebert, as you were talking about.
Yeah, him for sure, and definitely Elijah, as well as Jacques Fontenot, are going to be the key players. I will say for the defensive side, though, Cowart is going to be very key in the back. Genevieve Cowart, she's a very strong defensive mindset and defensive player. for the Knights. For the Guardians, it's going to be John Paul Hebert. He had the hat trick in the semifinal game. Him and then Jonah Pettit, excuse me. He's in the game, and so they're going to be very, very important players into this game for the Guardians.
Yeah, Zachary Henskins, the coach's son, on the slide tackle there. You know, a little side note, it looks like she might be offside. Yeah, Jocelyn Finley's offside there. But a little side note for both these teams, Matt.
Yeah.
2 days ago, may not have been able to get up here from where
That's
they
right,
live.
That's true.
One's from Lake Charles, one's from Lafayette. You don't hear it very often, but you know, we had a little bit of snow down here. If you're not familiar with the weather and what all has happened over the past, 4 or 5 days here in South Louisiana, but grateful everybody's safe. Grateful we've been able to, get up here and have this great event, and also glad that the kids and the older kids, the adults, were able to see snow, partake in playing in the snow, and now back to what we would consider somewhat normal in Louisiana.
That's right, and the weather is beautiful out, like you were saying earlier. It's perfect soccer weather. A little windy, but not too bad. Nothing that we haven't seen before. A lot of challenging here in the middle. The teams are just trying to feel each other out. There is a little bit of a giveaway from Henskins to Hebert. And then Silas Hebert to Elijah Hebert, back to Silas Hebert. Good ball movement. And then Silas is going to try to get it to Desormeaux, but it's going to be a little too far in front of him, and it's going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, and if you've been with us all day, you do know that Southwest, they were the JV state champions, and a handful of players off of this roster that played in that game, and that Hebert is one of them. That we're going to keep a close eye on to see, what kind of energy level he has. That would be, no, I'm saying that would be, not Silas, the other Hebert, I'm sorry.
Elijah
Hebert. I was looking for him. See what, and Caldwell was in there a lot, and
Spire as well was in the
Foreman,
JV game.
Yeah.
A lot of this some of this back line too, so we'll have to see how they do, especially with Jacques Fontenot and his speed. You have to be very careful with that.
Yeah, Spire played forward a lot in that game.
He did. Now he's playing kind of outside, maybe a little more defensive.
A little hands there from Silas on John Paul, and didn't. Of course, he's going to call that one.
Yeah, there's an Elijah Hebert hit kind of in the back of John Paul Hebert. Hebert against Hebert.
Yeah.
Wow, that's going to be fun.
I was going to say, it's going to be a little confusing here, which is, nice
look
ball.
at this ball.
Fontenot. And
Fontenot
Keith comes
gets it.
out. What did he call?
Offsides, or no?
No, he called a foul. AR2 called a foul, I guess.
Maybe it looked like it hit his chest, but maybe it just grazed his arm or something,
Okay.
I'm thinking. Hard to tell from so far away.
Fontenot's, Hebert's, Desormeaux's. Sounds like they're from Canada, or they're from not Canada. They're from Arkansas, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And all these names are from the Midwest, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah.
They say Canada wouldn't be a good one because there's a lot of French in Canada.
That's right.
So, bad example there, but yeah, no, just definitely household names in South Louisiana, and names, if you follow ACEL soccer, have been around for a number of years.
So this is going to be an interesting matchup with Jacques Fontenot and Genevieve Cowart. I think that's going to be a very intense matchup, as well as John Paul Hebert and Silas Hebert with Elijah Hebert both in the middle. That's going to be a very interesting middle to deal with for both teams.
Don't see Hernandez on right now for
Owen?
Yeah,
I saw him earlier. He's on the far side of the pants. Yeah, he's where Silas is right now, I believe.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. That's right. He's in the middle of the field. I thought he was, okay. I thought he was playing in the back last night, but okay. Kind of playing that CDM role.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Team's still trying to feel each other out. We are about in the 7th minute of the game already, so still trying to get something going here for both teams. Nobody really knows what's the best move, where to go. So we'll see what each team adjusts with. Lots of speed from both teams. This is going to be a very interesting to see how each person responds.
Yeah, Caldwell just pushing that one out there to reset. One thing you'll see that John Paul Hebert as well as Silas Hebert, it won't look like they really have a position because they just go all over the field, mainly in the attack. Ooh, this is dangerous.
That is very dangerous. And that's going to go in the goal. Wow, John Paul Hebert just crosses it over. It just kind of looked like he was I'm just going to hit it, see what happens. And Jonah Pettit, he's there. Keith comes out to try to knock it away, but he's not able to get it out of there.
Guardians goal scored by number 7, Jonah
Pardon the
Pettit.
446 interruption there, but yeah, Pettit with the goal off from assist by John Paul Hebert, and like I said, Keith kind of called no man's land there, and Pettit just beats him to the ball.
Yeah, that was a good job. And Jonah Pettit, he had 2 goals in the semifinal game. So, I mean, those 2 key players, Pettit and John Paul Hebert.
Pettit? Please tell me I didn't say Petit. I said
don't know.
Pettit, right?
I think you said Pettit.
I
Yeah,
think so,
I think
too.
you got it right.
All right.
And there's Pettit again. He is just jumping on the ball very quickly. Wow, he's fast.
Yes.
He is not giving up. He is zoned in and wanting to get another goal here. And there's Jean Paul Hebert as a backup. That's just very good. He's going to cross it over, trying to get it to Jacques Fontenot, but he's not there to get. It's defended very well.
Yeah, Caldwell defended it well there. And here's Elijah Hebert.
And Owen Hernandez going at it. Elijah gets it, tries to get it to Desormeaux, but it is cleared away by the Guardians. That is Micah Thomas who clears it.
Yeah, and I think I remember this from last year where the JPG was probably overall a little more direct, a little more, athletic, with Southwest Louisiana being more like tiki-taka and possession. So, and probably more technical.
Now, to mention, earlier in the year, these 2 did play each other. Oh, wait, here's Jacques Fontenot. Oh, I thought he was going to try to get through, and he's going to play it off to Pettit. Let's see what Pettit does. He's going to try to cross it over back to Fontenot, but Lily Mae Fontenot is there in the back, but she's not going to be able to catch up to it. So it is going to be a throw-in, it looks like. But like I was saying, these 2 did play each other in the year, and they played twice, and it looks like the Knights won both games. And if I remember correctly, it was not really that close. I think it was like 3-0 and maybe 5-1. So to see this happening right now with JPG taking the lead, and it looks like they have a lot of momentum in front of them, is really good for the Guardians. They really could use this win, especially in the state championship. This is really important for them.
Yeah, and after this goal kick, Coach Coward's making a early sub here in the 11th minute of this match.
Yeah, I don't think he's liking what he's seeing.
Yeah.
He's getting a little concerned out there with the team and how they are doing. Here comes the kick from Hernandez. There's Jacques Fontenot. He tries to bike it. I remember last year he tried to do the exact same thing, and it actually was successful. But he tries to go for the bicycle kick, and it doesn't work out this time. But, man, he tried to do it again. Wanted to give the fans a show for sure. But here's something very important here, this counterattack. Look at this counterattack developing from the Knights. Desormeaux's got the ball, but it does get cleared away, and it looks like the keeper is going to come out for the Guardians to try to save it. The keeper is Dominic Pagan.
Yeah, Zachary Hensgen's there with the coming back and wins that and goes back to Pagan there. And here's Pettit on this, and you got to watch him.
Yes,
very
definitely
quick.
so.
Fontenot's all offside, but the ball did not get through to him. Jean Paul Hebert here to Lily Mae Fontenot.
Lily Mae's going to take a shot. Why not? Go for it. See what happens. I think that was probably meant for more of a cross, but it was definitely kind of more of a shot, I guess. It went right to Keith.
Ooh.
Wow, look at there. Looks like some fancy footwork coming from the Knights. Burned the defender from the Guardians.
Yeah, Thor Stewart losing his footing there.
Elijah Hebert with the ball, trying to get rid of it, but Caden Galley was just on top of him. He couldn't get rid of it that well. Micah Thomas just clears it out, trying to get it to Pettit, but it's not working out for him too well.
Yeah, they were trying to feed Salas there on that one, on that through ball one. Just couldn't make it happen. So yeah, Foreman coming in for, let's see. I'm sorry.
47?
Yeah, Foreman's coming in for 47.
For
yes.
Finley.
Abria Finley. Who was the other sub that came off? I see him over there. I just can't see his number. But so quick change here in the 14th minute for Southwest Louisiana Knights. See if that adjustment helps out here. Here's Foreman on the ball early.
Silas Aber is getting drawn backwards. He doesn't like that. It does get cleared by Caldwell to the side.
Yeah, is that 33 on the far side? 30.
30, that's
yeah.
Watson.
Yeah, so he was the sub that came in. So Watson and Foreman come in to see what kind of adjustments.
Jacques going to try to take a shot here.
Ooh.
Oh, and it comes off the crossbar. Lily Mae Fontenot is going to want to try to follow up with it, but it does get cleared out by Spire. That was a good positioning by Spire to be there. It was very, very close to being dangerous. Malie Thomas and Lily Mae Fontenot were there on the cleanup in case Spire didn't get the ball, but yeah, that was very dangerous. That was a good attempt by Jacques Fontenot.
Yeah, Keith was beat, hits the left post, and very fortunate there.
John Michael Aber tried to do a little kick over the head to see what would happen, but Keith does pick it up before anything can happen.
Elijah Aber here to Silas Aber.
Silas is going to hit it up to Desormeaux, and it bounces off of Zachary Hensgen's head. Let's see if Hensgens can catch up to it. Desormeaux doesn't need to do anything too crazy here, just kind of put pressure on, and it looks like it is going to go out for a corner kick. So smart job by Desormeaux. I've seen many attackers try to get to the ball just as fast as the defender in that kind of position, and they cause a foul.
Yeah.
And the ball gets called out, and if you would have just let it ride out and just keep light pressure on, it'd have been okay. Looks like we may have has Silas taken the kick, maybe? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if they were going to do a little short play or something. Here comes the kick in from Silas Aber. He's going to hit it to the back. A big collision up there in the box.
Great save by Bacan. The Bacan there. He did great. It looked like his first save was with his left hand, and then it looked like in his diving motion he had the second save with his right foot. It came off of a Southwest player.
There's Elijah Aber with the right-footed kick, so this is going to outswing, and here it comes out. There's Desormeaux. Oh, no, not able to get anything, but Foreman is going to catch up to it. He's going to try to maybe get this back in, passes it back to number 15, Candell.
Yeah.
But it does get knocked away.
And Peyton, Candell, and Coward, they've been the predominant two female players for Southwest this weekend on the varsity side.
Malia Thomas does the disruption, but it does go out for a throw-in for the Knights.
And then Malia Thomas and Lily Mae Fontenot have been the two predominant female players for JPG. Speaking of that, both of them right there on the defensive side. And if you're new to this broadcast, we'll tell you after this play here. Pettit with the counterattack.
Yeah, Jacques Fontenot's calling for the ball.
Great ball.
Pettit gets it right to him. Oh, it goes past, but okay, and Keith is there to pick up the ball. He's going to quick roll it out to Spire out here on the left side, the near side towards us.
ACEL Soccer Co-Ed rules 11v11, so 11 aside. 2 females on the field at all times, and can't have more than 2. Oh, nice ball here, maybe
From
to
Elijah.
Yeah, Pagan coming out, but like I said, they can't have more. Each team can have more than 2 females on the team. On the field at one time, but if only one is on the field, they have to play a player down. So just to get that good touch there by Pettit.
Pettit to John Michael Aber, who's going to try to get it through to Jacques Fontenot. He's going to come on the backside. He's going to hit it through towards Keith, and he is going to pick it up.
Kind of wish Lily Mae would have called him off on that one that came from Aber.
Yeah, that'd have been pretty nice to see because she had a better angle, I think.
Mm-hmm. Played out there by, that should be, if I'm not mistaken,
that's a Knights throw in.
Thor Stewart
playing
the ball out there.
Gives us time for his team to reset a little bit.
Watson and
Or Stewart's still on it.
Yeah.
He's going to just knock it out for a throw-in for the Knights.
Ball handler.
Dedicated
Yes,
ball
that's what
handler
I'm
there. That
talking
is
about.
dedication right there, my friend.
So it's going to be Kelm Mayo running up for this throw. Wonder if he's the one who did the flip throw last night.
Yeah, I think he did. He did get a yellow card last night, if I remember correctly, as well.
Nice turn there by Elijah. Salas is here. Can he get the ball?
He's going to hit it to the left foot. Oh, let's see if he tries to go for it. No, there's too much traffic in the way. He's not able to get anything going.
Good work there by Lily Mae Fontenot and Hernandez.
Spire tries to disrupt Jacques Fontenot, but he does get the ball, and he is trying to get around. Looks like there was a whistle blown, I'm assuming for a foul call of some sort.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear up here. Oh, and
It's going the other direction.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I did see Spire kind of tugging a little bit on Jacques Fontenot's jersey somewhat, so I don't know. I thought that's what was going to get called, but it doesn't look like it. I think maybe Jacques came in and from a bad angle and maybe accidentally pushed or something like that. So it's going to be a free kick for the Knights.
20 minutes into this match.
Already? Wow.
Yep.
This is going by fast.
Mhm.
This is a good, intense game.
Time flies when you're having fun.
That's right. Ball bounces around. Oh, would just kind of easily give it away to Micah Thomas. There in the middle.
Yeah, too big of a touch from Foreman. The ball right there goes off John Paul Hebert with Watson pressuring. It's Peyton here
Came
with the
down.
run here. Oh, gives the ball away. If Malia can get to it there before Caldwell, but no, Caldwell cuts it off.
Gets it to Silas, who then gets it to Peyton. Back to Silas, who's going to try to go for a
Nice
shot.
hit. Oh.
Under his legs. Oh, no. That's going to be painful for Pagan. That's so unfortunate. Wow.
I'm gonna say it just like last night, with the goalkeeper last night. Okay, the ball is dipping. Okay, it looks like it's an easy save from here, but that ball is knuckling. It is dipping, and he's going to make the catch, and it dips low, and it's just a hard adjustment. I mean, that is a great shot. Although it's straight at the keeper, it's still a great shot. And like I said, you want to go down to catch it with your hands. Then you last minute, you're like, I have to dive, and it's a very hard adjustment. It's kind of like, you're playing shortstop in baseball. That short hop gets to you, eats you up. Well, that's what happens with this as well.
You know what? Another thing we didn't consider? The
What's
sun.
that? Well, yeah.
The sun's right in his face, too.
That's
right
true.
in Pagan's face. He may
That's
not have
true.
been able to see it that well either.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that till just now.
But definitely have a new match here, tied 1-1, and wouldn't expect anything less from these two teams. Taking the opportunities.
Here's Silas. He's going to try to hit it up to Watson, but Pagan is there to get the ball before anything can develop. Now, the Knights do have the wind in their favor, so that is important.
For them, yes, I agree. But
Well,
for
with
them,
that shot, with that shot with Silas Saber, that wind definitely had to put some extra oomph on it, I
you're right.
would think. Now, I agree with where you were going. They normally do play on the ground, a lot more possession focus.
Right. So what I was going to say is, for them in the second half, it's not going to be, probably as
Pettit tried to do something there.
Yeah.
He tried to go for a shot, but it does go wide.
Yes, but but on that shot for sure, that's another thing. So, but like I said, what a just a knuckleball dipping and very difficult save to make by Pagan there.
I'm going to say this. Watch Pagan whenever he kicks it out. His foot is very close to that line, if not stepping on that line. So I don't know exactly what the rule is. If the line is out or if the line is in, I don't know.
The line is
if you're on
considered
it,
inside
the line is
penalty
considered
area.
in. Yes.
Okay, so you can be on the line.
He can be on the line. Now, if his foot does cross the line, it's not too bad. The thing is his hand still holding the ball is what we try to look at as referees. Because if his hand is still holding the ball while he's going out, technically it's considered handling. But if his hand has released the ball but his foot steps out, that's okay. That's we allow that all the time.
Yeah. It's just really close.
It's close.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
It's a good observation to make. A lot of referees do miss it too, actually.
No, it's a great observation. A few years back in the Gold Cup, the United States men's team in the semifinal, they were playing Jamaica. And the U.S. men's goalkeeper did the same thing. He was outside the box. They are called a handling, handball now is what they call it. And Jamaica got a free kick, and that ended up being the game-winning goal.
That's right.
Off of that free kick. So, yes. So, very good eyes there.
Because I see, is it the AR that's on the far side?
Yes. That's right.
He's watching, but it's looking back over it as he's walking down that way.
Man, our executive producer has the best eyes. Wouldn't you agree, Nick? Man, look at that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Micah Thomas and Thor Stewart kind of had a little miscommunication there with trying to clear the ball.
Yeah, poor Micah took one for the team there.
Sure did. A lot more fast, quick play we're seeing from the Knights out here, but they're going to try to slow it down, trying to maintain their shape and open it back up. But the pressure from the Guardians is really good. Pettit and Jacques Fontenot are going to make sure that pressure stays on that back line so they can't be thinking too much and making their shape the way they want it. Pettit with the ball here. He's going to try to go through everybody. Jacques going to stay back. Maybe try to be, he's going to be a little bit of a support and try to do a little switch around. But Jacques going to try to drive
Lily
it
Mays
to the
on this
line.
backside. I mean, she has been open all game on this backside.
She is just waiting for the ball.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because Desormeaux for the Knights, he's over here too, and he is as far as you can get over here. It's crazy. So he's just wanting the ball, and so is Lily Mae Fontenot. And, yep, I think Silas just noticed it, too. Yeah, Silas tried to get it over here to Desormeaux, but wasn't able to get the angle. But Desormeaux still will get possession of the ball and made sure the Knights keep it. I would like to have seen a more aggressive run from Desormeaux on that line. Here's Jacques Fontenot now for the Guardians. He gets it off to Lily Mae Fontenot. Let's see what she does here. She's just slowly driving Spire down. Nothing too crazy. Oh, she's wanting the deflection off of Spire. It doesn't look like she's going to get it, though. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Knights, and there is going to be a substitution that comes in, and it looks like Desormeaux is going off.
Yeah,
at number 9. Is that Hannah Coward? I think that's Hannah Coward that's coming in, yeah.
Yeah, but Foreman comes out here to the left side here.
And Hannah Coward's going to play up top, it looks like.
And she had a really good final today.
That was a great flick from Peyton Candell. She does get the ball back, and she tries to play it up. Oh, no. Even Silas was like, that was great. You can see him right there. He's saying that was on me. I should have made that run better. You had a great pass, Peyton. Keep doing that. That's exactly what we need to see. So he liked that direct approach on that one for sure. A little bit of tugging and pulling there from Jacques Fontenot. But we're going to let it go.
Yeah, it's going to be a good battle between him and Spire and Caldwell and Coward in the back, which would be Genevieve Coward.
Here's Pettit with the ball. He's going to try to drive it to the outside, and he's going to get it. He gets around Coward. Oh, no, and he's going to pass it through, and it goes, just to the side of the goal. He's going to miss it for a goal kick for the Knights. Wow, he got around Genevieve Coward. That was really surprising. Usually it's really hard to do that, but his speed was really important there.
Yeah.
He really wanted to get that ball, get it around her, but he had to take the wide angle in order to do so. Looks like Jacques Fontenot is getting subbed out here for Andrew Braquet. Braquet is coming in.
I'm glad you said his last name first. I heard Josh Bell, our great PA announcer. I've heard him say it earlier, and I was like, "Oh gosh, that's gonna be a hard one to remember."
Well, I used to work with a Braquet.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so it kind of makes sense. I was like, "Oh yeah, I know that name. I've worked with that name before." Pettit ends up getting the ball, and he's going to try to go through. tries to get it out. Wow, that was a good job from Pettit. That was a good work by Mayo as well.
Kel Mayo there to slow him down and knock the ball out.
He's going to pass it back to Malia Thomas, who crosses it over, but it was very good defense. That was a great cross. You know, a little more air to it would have been fantastic, but that was a very good hit. Elijah Abear now. He's going to try to go on the counter. Ooh, he wanted to get it to Watson.
Yeah, that would have been
a good hit.
Yeah.
There's Mayo.
And Braque.
Him and Braque duking it out. Braque still on the ball. Going to get it to Peyton. Look at that step by Lily Mae Fontenot. Good job. She's going to pass it through.
Nice
Great
ball.
through ball to Pettit. Keith's coming out. Slides for the good slide tackle, but he's out of position. Lily Mae did have the ball for just a brief moment. I would have liked to have seen maybe a one-shot touch or maybe a one-touch shot. That would have been really good to see, but I don't know if she had the angle. It was kind of hard to do.
Also going back to Pettit, I don't think he felt that Keith was going to beat him to that ball.
Yeah, I think
he
you're right.
I think he thought he had another step to make a decision, and Keith just beat him. He came out with his feet, which was a little bit different for a goalkeeper, but definitely worked for him.
Pettit does look like he's kind of getting a little more tired out there. Let's see how he does. Gallet had the ball. It's going to get knocked out, though. Okay. So Hernandez and Silas Abear, trying to get it around. Silas hits it to Elijah. This is usually the combination. Elijah hits it down to Foreman, though. Foreman's got a good line. Zachary Hinzes is going to try to chase him down. Okay, and Foreman gets fast. He's going to try to pass it to the middle. It gets knocked, but it gets popped out by the Guardians' defense.
Good work there by Hernandez getting.
And there's an offsides call. It looks like Pettit was offsides. It doesn't look like the referee is getting it right now.
Coach is not happy.
Yeah.
Coach Natalie's not happy because she's saying that Hernandez jerseys was being pulled. I mean, she almost took her own sweatshirt off, demonstrating how bad the pull was.
Yeah, then the referee finally saw the AR with his flag up. There was an offsides call.
I don't know. And look, now the AR is having to come over here and talk to her a little bit. So
referee is trying to keep the peace. Looks like they're just trying to get everything maintained and under control.
I will say this. I've coached on that sideline, and she's holding her hand over to her ear. You cannot hear anything on that sideline.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the traffic.
Oh, yeah, that traffic back there on that highway. Oh, yeah, it's loud.
It would have been so much better of a design if they would have put these bleachers where those tennis courts are.
It's smart.
But here's Pettit.
He's going to cross it over. Keith is there, and he will take it in.
See how the game's getting stretched, Matt?
Yes.
It's getting stretched again to
Definitely
where
so.
A lot of space in the midfield. So
we're seeing a lot more long balls, even from the Knights, too.
Yes. Yeah, so that's...
Hannah Cowart has the ball, passes it off to Watson, disrupted by Thor Stewart.
31st minute of this match.
I don't know if it's tiredness, Nick. I mean, do you think it's more they're just exhausted or what?
Yeah, I think it's that, and I also think that that the Knights, giving up that early goal from that quick, the quick counters that JPG provides, I think that's also, affected them as well.
Peyton with the ball now. Passes it off to Silas Abear. Let's see. He's gonna try to hit it forward.
Nice ball.
Great hit. She passes off to Peyton. Peyton hits it. Oh, it does come off of Zachary Hensian's foot, though. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, they missed it. They didn't see that. There was a deflection there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see the ball angle change. So it should be a corner kick, but it looks like the referees are both going to go with a goal kick here. That was Hannah Cowart who had passed it to Peyton Candell. That was a good 1-2 pass and trying to shoot. That was a very good attempt.
Okay, so
looks like they're getting it now. Okay, there's a corner kick. The referee, the AR, is calling a corner kick. It looks like, and they still let the goal kick go.
Yeah.
So
there's
some miscommunication with our referee team. So I don't know what's going on here. we'll just keep calling as we see it unfold.
Yeah.
Micah Thomas with the clearance here towards Lily Mae Fontenot, but Spire's going to try to.
Whoo.
She's getting a little handsy with it.
Yeah.
That's all right. Spire can handle it, I'm sure. Philip Foreman with the ball. And Lily Mae Fontenot, she is doing some work over here on the sideline. She is not making it easy for this Knights team.
Yeah.
We're still tied up 1-1 here. Both teams are battling very, very hard. We're in the 33rd minute as well of the first half. Silas Abear with the ball. He's going to try to drive it in. He's actually going to try to hit it towards the middle, towards Hannah Cowart and Elijah Abear, but nothing's able to happen. And then, okay, very good. So it looked like Dominic Pagan was able to pick up the ball.
Yeah, they're also trying to sneak a through ball through to Foreman over here and just a little too far ahead. But I'm still a little dumbfounded about corner, goal kick.
Yeah, just a lot of miscommunication here that we're seeing.
Pettit now with a good run, but Caldwell there.
Breaking it up.
Yeah.
Did they save that? I think they did. Yeah, it looks like that ball's still in.
Yeah, Coach Natalie was calling for a handball there, so I didn't see her this animated last night.
I didn't either. I mean, it is the championship, so emotions are probably a little high. You know, I definitely think that's a major factor into it.
Have a substitution here, so Foreman coming off with the 23 or is it 25? Looks like 25. Yeah. Braden Kendall coming in. I said Foreman put in a lot of time in that JV final earlier.
Yes, he did. So did Braden. Braden Kendall did too. So, but I think he's a little more fresh legs than Philip Foreman is. This is going to be a call here. It's going to be in favor of the Guardians. I'm assuming it was a handling call or maybe a trip. I wasn't able to see it from this far away. Hernandez with the kick in. Keith's going to come way out there. A little run in with Pettit. Not bad.
Whew.
Yeah.
See that form fly there from Roque.
Oh, good pass by Abear to Desormeaux. Desormeaux did get subbed in for Watson. I did forget to mention that. Here's Hannah Cowart. She's going to try to lay it off to Silas Abear. It does eventually get to him after a couple of disruptions. Oh, he tries to go around Hernandez, but not able to. Hernandez is just really solid as a defender, and he's got a good foot, so it's hard to get it around him.
Yeah, his legs are only 7 foot long.
He is all legs. Hannah Cowart tries to get it out towards Kendall, Braden Kendall, but not able to do so. The Guardians do clear it, so it will be a quick throw from the Knights.
Yeah,
already in.
Elijah wanted that early, and it took a little bit of time.
Ball does get cleared by the Guardians from Micah Thomas. It looked like, from John Paul Abear, excuse me.
Spire on the run here, Matt.
Gonna dump it off to Kendall. Caldwell knocks it back in. Not a bad idea. Desormeaux on the side. He's got to get through Malia Thomas, but it does come off of Desormeaux, so it will be a goal kick.
Yeah, good job there by Malia. Yeah. And we're in the 37th minute of this match, first half. So, so tied 1-1 here. In this final of the 2024-2025 ACEL COED Soccer season. Whew, dangerous.
Ooh, that was dangerous. And this may be backfiring on them. There's Silas. Ooh, he's trying to fake him out. He can't get through 3 defenders, though.
Yeah,
there are 3 defenders there. He gets rid of it to Elijah, though, who gives it up to Peyton. He gives it to Desormeaux, and they just can't get through. That JPG defense is just, it's solid. Especially with John Paul Abear back there, it's really good. Silas is going to try to get around Hernandez, but he's got a player to help him out. Gallet is the one who helps him out. Caldwell has got it. Pettit is there, though. Okay, Pettit put some pressure on the ball, so this will be a throw-in for the Knights.
Yeah, Pettit's definitely not the one that you want to be trying to, knock the ball around back there in a one-on-one situation.
No, the ball still stays in. Referee liked it. Let's keep it going. Peyton Candell with the ball now. She's going to try to get it through to Elijah Hebert. Just a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, Micah Thomas there to cut that one off and to clear it. Coward here. Genevieve Coward's going to bring it down.
Oh, man, that speed from Pettit, though. Man, she's got to be quick on that. Here's Hernandez passing it off to Lily Mefano. She's not going to be able to go much further, so she gives it back to Hernandez. Oh, no, there's some miscommunication there. Good steal from number 25, Braden Candell. Hits it up forward.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Silas Hebert was not happy with Candell because he ran away instead of checking back to him whenever he lost the ball there, but he did make it up by recovering. Jeez, Hernandez and Silas Hebert getting into it over here.
Yeah, they are.
Referee's going to have to keep an eye on that. There's been a lot of contact with them this first 38, 39 minutes.
Peyton Candell tries to hit it forward to Cowart. I will say the center referee does look a little too relaxed. I would like to see a little more, involvement in the play kind of thing. So he's been hanging around the center circle a little too much. But we'll see how it goes. Here's Pettit kind of fighting for it, so it is going to be a Knights throw-in. Knights are trying to drive this here. Anna Cowart tried to get it to Silas Hebert, but not able to.
Yeah, Micah Thomas there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hernandez and Silas are
Hernandez is only man-to-man.
Yeah.
It's everywhere he goes,
And that's probably something Coach Henskins was wanting to do.
Without a doubt. We used to tell him, hey, man-to-man, if he goes to the bathroom, you wait for him at the door. He's definitely probably had the best of Silas this half so far. Broquet coming out. That was a good 15, 20 minutes that he put in. And actually, looks like it's number 3 who for JPG. I don't see a number 3. Am I missing a number 3? I'll have to look here in a second. No, at the bottom.
Grant Thompson.
Grant Thompson, yeah. Had come in. They've held, Southwest has held Jock Fontenot calm this half, so that's first half whistle is there for the halftime whistle with Southwest Louisiana 1, JPG, John Paul the Great 1. We're going to take about an 8-minute break here and come back for the second half. You're watching ACEL COED State Soccer Championship on 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today. Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view and gear up in our pro shop. Ready to elevate your golfing experience? Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, Schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
welcome back to the campus of Louisiana Christian University in Powell, Louisiana for the second half of the state championship match of ACEL COED Soccer and Southwest Louisiana with the kickoff. And here we go, Matt. 40 minutes of soccer left.
That's right. These two teams, they're going to be battling it hard. It's tied 1-1. The wind has died down a little bit for now, but I have a feeling it's going to start picking back up a little bit later on. The cloud coverage it's now a little more cloudy than it was earlier, so we may see a little bit of a temperature drop, but nothing too crazy, I don't think. It's still very good weather for some soccer.
Yeah, there's a Salas Abear and Hernandez battle. He's still marking Salas man-to-man. A switch there from him and goes out of bounds. So, oop. Yep, good work there by them to, almost had Grant Thompson thrown in from the coach's line for football. Nice touch there by.
Ooh, Pettit hits it to Lily Mae Fontenot. Keith comes out to try to clear it. He does, but doesn't get really too good of a clearance. Pettit is going to try to receive this and drive it down the line, but it gets a little too far in front of him.
Yeah. John Fontenot with a good first touch there down to Pettit to Lily Mae, but just couldn't quite connect. That might have been an illegal throw. Nope, but he's
ain't gonna let it play on.
Yeah.
It did look a little funny.
Yep, Spire over there for Trip Spire for.
He's taking his space.
Yeah, exactly what you're supposed to do. Peyton there cutting it back. Yeah.
She's gonna get it to.
That's
number 47.
Yeah,
that's Finley Aubrey, or Abria Finley. Excuse me.
Yep. So she gets to start the second half, and
ooh, a bit of a push there from number 8. That's Caden Galley.
Yeah.
On to Elijah Abear. Silas Abear takes the kick to a wide open Joseph DeZormo.
Yeah,
John Michael Abear is there to get clear it.
Yeah, first touch kind of let him down there, but great look there by Abear to play it over Silas Abear to play it over to DeZormo.
He did it pretty quick too.
Yes.
I think he realized nobody was really looking at him or looking for him.
This is the way Southwest wanted to start the game. With this type of possession.
Oh, yes.
So,
and we'll probably see a little more of that since the wind will more than likely pick up against them. So we'll probably see this ball a lot more on the ground than anything else. We lose it. The Knights lose it there to the Guardians. The Guardians will pick it up. Lily Mae Fontenot with the ball. Yeah. She crosses it in, but it's a little too ambitious, I think.
Yeah, probably should have played Jock's feet there if it was possible. And look, we saw that in the game right before this, that if you're going to punt the ball, to the sidelines, the wind's going to just, carry it out. You're going to have to be more direct, unfortunately.
Yeah, hitting the ball like that, it's going to be detrimental for sure. John Paul Abear with the ball. He loses it, but Owen Hernandez will come up with it in the back. He's going to try to get it back into John Paul Abear. It looks like it hit off his arm there, but they're going to play on. Jock Fontenot with the ball. Dumps it off to Owen Hernandez. Back to Jock Fontenot, but good step by Coward, of course. Coward is there to break it up. Silas Abear with the ball. He's trying to get around Galley. Galley will knock it out or knock it towards DeZormo. And knocks it back to Abear. Silas Abear. To Elijah. Crosses it up toward Peyton. Peyton hits it to Silas. Silas over to Finley. Finley's going to have an opportunity. Oh, and it gets cleared out. But number 3, Grant Thompson? I think that's Grant Thompson.
Yes.
Yeah, he came in.
Yep. Yeah, and look for Jocelyn Finley on this backside. She's making that diagonal run, number 8 here for Southwest, because they're kind of bringing the JPG defense more central during those possessions, which is why Thompson was the one that was able to come across.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lack of communication there.
Yeah. Ball's going to get back. Keith is going to come out. He's going to just give it over to Cowart. Pettit's on the ball. Ooh, that was very dangerous.
Yeah.
If Cowart didn't have a good foot on that, that'd have been probably a goal more than likely from Pettit.
Yeah, there's contact off the ball there again that, just is he calling it?
Yeah, it looks like he is. He took his time calling that ball or calling that foul, more than likely.
Well, maybe he just stopped it because of the injury. I guess we're going to see. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was an injury, but it looks like he stopped it, and then it gets cleared out and out of bounds. Okay, well.
Yeah, Micah Thomas there mishitting the ball.
Or he's just, being a good sport. Giving
maybe so.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah, maybe so, because, it's kind of frustrating for Southwest because it was their player down, but they had possession of the ball.
Yeah, they were losing the momentum. Yeah. There's Finley, Jocelyn Finley with the ball now, and Thompson. Man, he's a fast player. He does not want to give the Knights a break.
Yeah. It's Hernandez on Salas again.
The other Finley with the ball, Abria. But it does get cleared by Hernandez. Knights throw in. Comes
Nice
in.
throw.
Good job to Finley. And he's going to get knocked out, so it's going to go forward.
Did figure out what I thought was a drum sound earlier.
Yeah.
That gentleman right in front of us on the vine. He has a cane.
Yeah, I see it.
And he's hitting it on the bleacher.
I guess you could say it is percussion technically. So, it's a drum, I guess you could say.
Oh.
In its own way. Is that Mayo with the ball? No, that's Silas with the ball.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Silas has the ball. He's trying to force it in, but just not able to. And he's getting frustrated. Yeah, there's just so many people around him. He just can't get the ball out. Mayo has the ball now over here.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jock Fontenot, too. He's getting frustrated as well because every time he gets the ball, he has two defenders right in front of him.
The Finley girls are trying to battle it out over here against Thompson. Yeah, they do have 4 girls on the field. Good observation, Chuck. A little bit of aggression here from Fontenot. Bit of a trip from Elijah Abear. I don't know. It kind of almost looked like Fontenot was kind of going down already. He kind of like dove for the ground, it looked like. He's going to hit it up to Lily Mae Fontenot, who's there, and then Keith comes in to get the ball, though. You saw that, too?
Yeah, Lily Mae with the chicken wing out there. Didn't make contact, but...
asserting her presence, to say the least.
Yeah. She'd have been a little closer to Keith. It would have made a little contact. Probably would have been about the bicep, I guess.
Yeah,
so
probably so. Nothing too bad.
No. So definitely a little frustration from both teams.
Mayo gets the ball up to Finley. Abria Finley. Abria back to Elijah.
That calmness right there just really just allows the team to catch their breath.
That's
you
good.
know, and figure it out. Let's go this way.
Good job from Peyton. That was good work. Spire, though, does get it back.
Yeah, he just kind of got a little ahead of himself on that last play.
There's some battling here in the middle.
Oh,
Lily
that's
Mae
a great
does hit
ball.
it out, though.
That is a great ball. Oh, and then...
Uh-oh. There's an open goal.
Yep.
Yeah, Keith just was out of position, and so that's going to be a goal. Wow.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I thought maybe Pettit had lost his footing. That's why I did the first
Yeah.
because I thought he'd lost his footing, but then he was able to compose himself. And look, That's one of the hardest things to do. You get past the keeper and that net's wide open, put it in the back of the net, nobody around. That's the hardest thing to do, and he did a great job. So he's definitely he's becoming one of the front runners for the MVP of this game.
There is going to be a substitution. Looks like Finley, Jocelyn Finley is going to be out, and Watson's coming in.
Yeah, we're in the 52nd minute of this game.
2-1 Guardians.
But we talked about it, how they were going to play more direct, and
that's right.
That's 2 goals off of that. So
Pettit with both goals though, and Silas Hebert with the singular goal for the Knights. They're going to try to go quick here, I think. Yep, Thompson's wanting to go quick.
One thing we did learn the past 2 years in doing the ACEL American Football Championship is JPG. Their crowd is definitely the loudest, and it looks like this is the
same here.
Yeah, the same here.
There's some aggression coming from Fontenot.
And that's one of those things to where, there wasn't a singular player there that actually committed a foul. But when 2 players, 2 defenders go into the same attacker at the same time, that's considered a foul.
Yeah.
You can't both, be on, shoulder challenge the.
Yeah.
But some referees don't know that, to be honest with you, because it didn't look malicious, but. That's another great ball.
Yeah, that was a good ball. So Jacques Fontenot trying to get it around Cowart. Pettit hits it, tries to hit it over Keith, but Keith is able to save that one.
Keith likes to come off that line.
He does, a little too comfortably, I think. Peyton tries to hit it up to Watson, but it gets cleared out by Galley.
Yeah, no. Genevieve Cowart did a great job just containing, Jacques Fontenot on that last one enough to, for Pettit to come in and have to take over the play. So
Philip Foreman's coming in for Abria Finley.
Yeah, and John Paul Hebert has been subbed out for JPG. Yeah. And Christopher Crador is in now, number 9. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, okay. Crador.
So, see if just trying to get him to calm down, or see if just get him to catch his breath.
Here's an opportunity. Silas hits it over to Watson. Watson's got a clear line. Grant Thompson tries to block him, though, and good job from Watson. Watson does take the shot, and Pagan there to save it. That was a great job by Pagan. He got the ball just perfectly.
Yeah, just enough pressure there from Grant Thompson to force a weaker shot than what Thompson.
Oh, there's a little bit of some pushing there.
Here we go.
And the referee really needs to get on this. We saw this coming, honestly. I mean,
that's right.
Honestly, Fontenot is getting a little heated out there, and number 27, Mayo, who had the yellow card from yesterday, I mean, definitely he's not going to be one to back down. I mean, Jacques Fontenot he's a big guy. He is pretty tall, but Mayo is not afraid of that. So I definitely think, if not, I would get yellow card in both of them personally, just to kind of set the tone.
I think so as well. I think both of them need a yellow card.
And I think that's what we're going to see here. So, yeah, Mayo's going to get one yellow card, and then Fontenot does get the other yellow card.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're both going to be off the field. They just need to cool off a little bit. Maybe the coaches need to talk to them, just chill them out for a second there. That's probably what they both need, truthfully.
Yeah, and then hopefully this will settle them down in that way, because like you're talking about, a little management before this probably doesn't, it doesn't escalate to that, but fortunately there wasn't any major altercation that could have went south quick.
Oh, definitely so.
Especially right in front of the fans, who everybody got on their feet for that.
They were all ready to go on the field for that one. Braque is coming in for Fontenot, and then Abria Finley is in for Mayo. Good observation. The 2 different colored shoes on. You see. Yes, good job, Chuck. Yeah. There's some tugging and pulling. All right, yep. Yeah, we're probably going to see a lot of these ticky-tack fouls probably get called, which is fine. I mean, I definitely think the referee crew, it's escalated pretty high. The intensity of the game has increased for sure. Hopefully the referee crew can get a little more control of this game and it doesn't get too out of hand, but we'll see.
And to be honest with you, it's really the way the fouls are being called. It's not that the fouls are being called. It's the way they're being called. It's just nonchalant.
Yes,
So it's kind of hard to tell. And, of course, we can't hear the whistle from here, but – just at some point you need to be a little more. You need to have a whistle, kind of run into the play a little bit, and just kind of set the tone there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've always been the guy that you don't want the referee to be, center stage.
Attention, right.
But at some point, you have to say, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the way it's going to be, and let's play the game, and just let it go from there. That's a great
good through ball. Oh man, Peyton was wanting it so bad. Silas just didn't have a good touch on it. Pagan does get the ball. He's gonna hold his time. He's gonna take this time with it. He's not gonna do anything too crazy.
And that's one of those ones to where Silas probably was surprised he was that wide open. He's been getting beat up so much, you know.
Yeah.
And when I say beat up, he's been getting knocked around, not.
Yeah, but he hasn't been getting too physically knocked off the ball or anything. It's just he's getting well defended, I guess you could say.
That's a good way to put it. Yes, that he's having to work hard for everything, and that one came a little easier than I think what he was expecting. That's a better illustration for it. Because Hernandez has been in his
face the whole time practically.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Hebert with the ball. He's going to hit the through ball to Spire. Spire is in the offsides position, so it is going to be an offsides call if the referee looks. Yeah, there he goes. He got it.
Yeah, I guess where it's at on the field and the fact that, that's a, 25, 30 yard. Yeah, that's. I guess I would take that as a coach, preferring the kick from there
versus
my goalkeeper.
18.
Yeah, instead of my goalkeeper having it, but. Some of those you don't want to take the punt away from the goalkeeper if it's closer to the 18.
Oh, yes.
But I would, as a coach, I wouldn't mind that. We're now 69th minute of this game, so.
Bad flick. This is going to be a possible opportunity. It gets knocked over. It goes wide. Oh, man, Andrew Braquet is going to want that one back. It just gets knocked over.
59th minute, sorry, yes. Doing the math in my head from the 22 minutes to off 80, so I'm sorry.
We got some dark clouds setting in here, folks. It's getting a little shady.
It's considered a 58th minute, Mr. Perkins in soccer. If it's 57-something, it's considered a 58th.
They always count upwards.
Yeah.
You round upwards, I guess.
I'm saying if you're at 17, that's considered the 58th minute.
17.
Because you've already been through 17. So, but I'm glad your microphone's on top of your head. Yeah. Oh, me. Oh, no, that's not why I'm saying that. Oh, gosh. It's been a great weekend so far of ACEL State Championship soccer. 2 semifinal matches last night that were well played, and then this is the third match of Championship Saturday, where Southwest Louisiana defeated Chef of Baton Rouge for the Junior Varsity State Championship at 10 o'clock this morning. Then Acadiana beat Alexandria for the consolation game for third place at the 12 o'clock game. And here we are with 21 minutes left in this match with JPG leading Southwest Louisiana 2-1 in this varsity championship, COED Soccer, here at Louisiana Christian College for ACEL.
Knights here with the throw in the corner. Possible opportunity for
nice
an
header
attack.
there.
Peyton with the ball. She's going to try to drive to the corner, but it goes out. There is going to be a substitution for JPG, excuse me.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if actually both coaches are still, if Jock Fontenot's still on the bench, and it looks like
Mayo still is too. Yeah.
So
maybe they just want to keep him calm for a little while longer.
Yeah.
Bennett Williams. Oh, not Bennett Williams. Excuse me. Oh, that was Bennett Williams. Excuse me. He does come in.
something you also have to consider is, just in case, one of them gets a second yellow, you're playing a player down.
That's right.
And that's.
And I think that's a consideration both coaches are making.
Without a doubt.
John Paul Hebert gets it to Williams. He tries to get around the defender, but doesn't. It does come off the defender, apparently, and so it's going to be a throw-in for the Guardians.
Coach Cower from Southwest did not argue, so.
Probably agreed.
Yeah.
Silas with the ball. He's trying to get around Gallet, and there's Hernandez just right in his face. Oof. The ball gets knocked out. I think that's Elijah out there. He's going to hit it in towards Watson and Foreman. Foreman, though, gets the ball. Zachary Henskins is there. He gets the ball, defends it, knocks it out. It is going to be a throw-in for the Knights.
Yeah, Spires moved closer to the top now.
Yeah.
On that left side to give more of an attack.
I'll add this real quick. I've been watching JPG down here when they're on their end of the goal field defending. They play kind of a zone where they shift over. They've got always three, like y'all talked about before.
Yes.
Seem to be three, and they just kind of shift over when the ball's moving away. It just shifts, and there's always three there, but it's a different set of three sometimes.
That's right. That's a different type of style of playing as well that you usually see in the professionals also. Well, here's John Paul Hebert, though. He's going to try to take it all the way to the corner, but Watson's going to hold him up. He's looking for some help. Thompson's going to try to give it to him, but Watson is still on the ball. Wow, fantastic pressure from Watson. That was a good work from him. The ball does pop out to Pettit, but wow, no, man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you're going to want that one back. Bennett Williams was in the offside position. I think Pettit even knew, even once the ball left his foot, I think it's like, oh, darn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, that's one when you're up here saying,
Don't do it. It looks too good to be true. If it always looks too good to be true, it probably is.
Mm-hmm.
Southwest is going to try to play their possession game and try to move it up the field, though. Peyton with the ball now. See what she does with it. She's probably going to come backwards with it. Oh, she look down the line. Oh, wow, she's going to do a turn.
Nice ball.
Wow, that was a really good work from Peyton. I did not see that one coming. It was a good ball, but the Guardians do get it, and they try to get it forward, but not able to do so. Spire with the ball here. But John Paul Hebert is there to break it up. We'll go out for a Knights throw-in. They're looking a little tired out there, maybe. I'd be kind of surprised. They're just, I don't know, the Knights seem a little too lax right now. I mean, they're down. Still 2-1 with the Guardians in the lead.
Yeah, Jock Fontenot back in, as well as Thor Stewart. And then it looks like number 9, Cowart. She's in now for Hannah Cowart's in for the Knights. So
here comes Jacques Fontenot.
Just over 16 minutes left in this match.
He's trying to get around everybody. He's not able to do so. He can't take them all on. John Paul Hebert with the ball now.
One of the things I'm noticing is he leaves his feet when they go to clear the ball.
Yes.
And when he comes down, sometimes I don't know if he's extended himself because he's expecting contact or if he's trying to hit him, but that's one of the things I've noticed with him this past, in this second half. So be something to keep an eye on. And like I said, he might be trying to protect himself when he turns, but nice touch there. And, it kind of makes me wonder, from watching the JV game, when you see the, nice play there. We'll talk about this after.
Jacques Fontenot tries to get it over to Pettit and wants something to do with Pettit with a great turn. Here comes a shot from him. It's going to go wide, though, off the left foot.
Yeah, good work there by Pettit. But if these teams have played against each other from when they were, younger, like the 12 and 13-year-old players that we saw earlier today. So if they've been playing against each other now for 5, 6 years, 2-3 times a year, you end up getting a little
competitive,
a little rivalry, stuff going like that. So those knocks become a little bit harder,
a little more personal almost sometimes.
That shoulder becomes a chicken wing, as we saw with Lily May.
Yeah.
And that hip check becomes a little more, and you drop the shoulder a little more. Then so
intensity goes up just a smidge higher.
And there's a trophy on the line.
Sounds like lessons from experience.
Well, whenever I played, our big rival for us in soccer was Pineville, and we the bumps and bruises. Let's see.
This may be. Yep. Oh, he's going to call him onside. So this is going to be Silas Abear. He's going to get around Hernandez. Silas is going to drive it in the middle. He drives it back to the outside. Here comes a possible shot here. No, it's going to get well defended, but Watson's there. No, Silas is still on the ball. He's trying to get the ball. He's got momentum, and so then Elijah's got the ball. Oh, man, they're losing the momentum now.
Yeah.
Ball gets passed over to Watson, but Peyton does intercept it. Ah, dang, it's just there was a good opportunity there. God, I wish he would have taken the shot a little bit sooner and not go for the extra touch.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was trying to set up the perfect shot, and he had two opportunities on his left foot, which really kind of surprised me. But I've been watching him off the ball, and I mean, just like then, he just, and it wasn't a lot, but after that play, he just kind of gave Hernandez a little two-handed push, give me a little space, so he's having to work hard.
Well, look at Spire trying to take advantage of this. He was just trying to get something going here.
Yeah. 13.5 left in this match, gentlemen. So it's gonna be a nail biter.
That was Pagan's third save.
But yeah, Chuck, I can tell you that after Pineville games, the bruises were a little deeper.
Oh yeah.
The cuts were a little longer, and it was you felt it the next day. Let's put it that way.
So what you're saying is y'all didn't go to Taco Bell afterwards?
No.
Share taco pack?
No.
Definitely not.
No. Now after the season, calmed down a little bit, and whenever we came back to our club team in the spring, because a lot of us played on the same travel team, after. But yes, during the season, there it's kind of like the whole Larry Bird, Magic Johnson thing. At the very end of the careers, they, there was a lot of respect there, but didn't really like each other on the field or on the pitch, as you want to call it.
Well, the wrestlers would do that. The wrestlers would do that. They'd be at each other's throats in the ring, and then
the wrestlers.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Mid-South.
Yeah. That's the acting. The acting we're talking about.
I'm not getting involved.
I'm not saying they're not very.
That stuff was real, man.
Yes.
Watching.
Okay.
I'm watching football over here.
Can we put his microphone back on top of his head? Brings up the wrestlers. Uh-oh, somebody mad. Are you on my cord? Oh, yeah, there you go. All right. Almost yanked my headset off.
Oh, sorry.
No
Keep
worries.
me on your toes. Abria Finley with the ball here. Hits it to Elijah. Elijah's going to try to cross it over to Silas, and there's a little opening. Dominic Pagan comes in. Ooh, that was a good save.
Yeah, great read there.
I think that was a good read.
Yeah.
I think him coming out at that point was pretty good. I mean, I know we've been talking about Keith and how he does it every now and then, but he's just done it so frequently. And I think that JPG is starting to realize that he just comes off his line so frequently, whereas Dominic Pagan, he is good about staying back in the goal for the most part.
Pettit here, he sees it. Ooh.
He saw it. Yeah, he saw that one coming. Keith did, like we said before, he's just out of position. He's a little slow to get back into position, too. So Pettit read that and tried to go for the shot there, which was a good idea. I mean, if I was a coach, I'd be telling him to do that all day long. So not a bad idea.
Look at this Jock Fondo back.
He's dropped back. Look who he's covering, though.
Yep.
Yeah, he's covering Silas Abear, it looks like.
Yep, and coach is pointing behind him saying, hey, you better make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Two players on him. Wow. Somebody from the Knights are going to have to step up because, like I said, they're
shutting down Silas, and so that's really causing a hindrance on the Knights.
That cloud cover, gentlemen, seems to have adjusted the temperature in here. I don't know.
Yeah, it has a little bit. We're coming up to the 70th minute here in the game.
Still at 57 degrees, so it's just that sun going down, starting to make a little change here.
And I think this is where JBG, they're just trying to kick the ball as high as they can, as far as they can, make the Knights work for it a little more, waste some more time on them. I mean, time is against the Knights right now.
Yeah.
Elijah Hebert with the ball. He's going to try to hit it through to Spire. Spire's got an opening here. Great tackle from Jacques Fontenot.
Yeah.
I mean, he got all ball right there. There was no question about it. That was a good tackle. It is going to go out for a corner kick, though, and Silas Hebert is going to go in for the corner kick. But that was a good tackle from Jacques Fontenot.
Yeah, no, great work there by the forward, who's converted back to who's gone to the back line here for this last 15 minutes of this game. Under 10 now, so they've done their job so far. Problem is, you pretty much take almost all the attack away from JPG, so it's gonna give South.
Oh no,
maybe
that's
I'm wrong.
a
Pettit's
rare
here.
coward.
Pettit's here. Oh,
Yes. Here comes Jean-Paul Hebert. He's going to hit it up to Pettit. He's going to hit it to the corner. That's going to be a little too far for him. He's going to let that right out.
Yeah, that had a Coach Natalie's over there. She's about ready to pull her hair out because she knew that counterattack was there if he could have got it over to Pettit on that second touch. But
one thing I want to say about this corner though, Nick, Silas, they went pretty high in that. You notice who headed it out? Jacques Fontenot.
Yeah.
He's got so much height over he's the tallest player out there right now.
No,
So
for sure.
I don't think going high is the best option for the Knights at this point. They're going to have to think of something low or think of something sneaky.
And I'll tell you something else too. I don't know necessarily if you want. I mean, I think putting Silas at the very top right there, I think you're kind of taking him out of his game.
I agree.
Unless they're trying to use him as a decoy and have Spire or somebody underneath. But that can be for
that's going to be a corner kick. Yeah, that's just the pressure from Pettit. He has not stopped. He has been going nonstop the entire time. He is doing such fantastic work. He's the one with the 2 goals for JPG at this point as well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking you take this corner kick and probably play it short. It looks like Hernandez is coming over to
take the kick, or
no, he's coming over. Pettit's in the corner there, so he's coming over probably to just No, maybe not. Maybe they are going to play it in.
But I mean, Hernandez does have the height over Pettit, so that could be beneficial.
Hey, they're bringing Thomas in.
Oh wow!
So that would be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, but that would have Fontenot. That left Fontenot and Thor Stewart back
to the back with Silas.
Was Silas Hebert, yeah. So that's
a pretty good matchup.
Yeah. 74th minute here. Coming on to 74th minute here with in this state championship game and
potential through ball. But
I mean, they have him, covered by a third person right here.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be hard to get it to Silas
Yes.
unless they're decoying him on purpose. I mean, it's going to be hard to get it there.
Yeah.
And they're keeping Elijah in the middle with Peyton and Finley. It looks like. Or Coward, excuse me, Hannah Coward.
Yeah.
Finley's here on the outside. She's going to drive it down, take her space. Peyton is there.
See, you have, Micah Thomas playing higher because
good
of
through ball to Peyton. Oh, just far enough, but I think Hernandez cleared it out.
Yeah, he did. But like I said, that Micah Thomas was higher up because you have Fontenot back there. Looks like Fontenot is now man-to-man. Now Hernandez is close, but... Yeah, both of them are.
They're just watching him as close as they can.
Right.
Even Hernandez is pointing out, don't let him get too far.
Right. This is probably the first time I've ever, which not saying it's not going to work, but probably the first time I've ever seen you pull your starting forward back to man mark one of the other teams.
Starting like midfielder or forward.
But like I said, it's worked so far. Under 6 left to play in regulation here, so there will be some stoppage time. But he didn't give much. He didn't give much in the first half, so he may not give much for this one either.
He sure didn't.
Had 2 yellow cards and 1 goal because It was tied 1-1 at halftime. So you're looking that should at least be a minute, maybe 2 minutes. There's a sub here for Southwest, but he's not going to allow it. So,
I guess they wanted the quick play and just get the game going on. Thor Stewart knocks it forward to Lily Mae Fontenot, who's going to try to take it to the line, but Desormeaux does break it up.
That's a great job by her.
Yeah.
You know, that's just time ticking. It's there's their throw. So, yeah, it looks like Malia was saying, no, you take it, which I kind of, but I mean, look back here. You have Hernandez and Fontenot on Salas, and then you have 3 defenders in front of them. So, you know, it's kind of, I still would like to see Salas more in the midfield. So, I mean, if he wins the ball, he could possibly make, if he gets the ball, he could possibly make something happen, and he's just not getting the ball up top.
Right.
So, and he may not have the energy left in him. I don't know. But like I said, I think if he's around the center circle now, maybe even closer to their own 40, that he'll see the ball more often.
Ball gets played up. Let's see. Gallet tries to hit it forward as well, but Desormeaux will get this ball. Let's see what they can do here. Now, this could be something potential here. They're going to be a little more direct, I have a feeling.
And this is also now wonder how much Elijah Hebert has in the tank after playing in that championship game earlier. It's going to be Foreman is one of them coming in.
Yeah, Foreman's coming in.
Yeah.
Number 34. Well, that was Foreman.
Yeah.
And 25 is Braden Candell.
Yeah. So he comes back in after the. Was it him that was that got yellow card?
No, it was
27.
Mayo.
Yeah, it was Mayo.
I haven't seen Mayo come back.
Yeah, we have not.
I'm surprised. I definitely think.
Oh.
Keith, my goodness, my friend. You got to get rid of the ball sooner. I mean, especially with Pettit, with his speed, you've got to be careful with that.
Yep, under 3 now to play in this state championship
It's coming
game.
down to the wire here.
And Salas has not touched the ball since that last.
I know.
Looks like there's somebody in the crowd's telling him to go back to get the ball. Seriously.
Yeah. He may make some work happen. So Elijah tries to get it up to him, but no. I mean, golly, Zachary Hinskins and Jacques Fontenot is there.
Mm-hmm.
Keith's going to punt it forward a little bit. It's going to come to the outside. Let's see if
not a bad punt at all.
Candell can save it. He did. I don't think that's going out.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Micah Thomas is going to keep it in. Thor Stewart gets it to Jean-Paul Hebert.
Very nice work there.
Good job. There's
the back.
Cowart to Peyton. Peyton to Silas. This is what we were looking for. But there's Jacques Fontenot on him, and there's Jean-Paul Hebert just coming in. And they are just shutting him down. Here comes the other Cowart, Hannah Cowart, that comes in. And then Thor Stewart knocks it out, so it is going to be a throw-in for the Knights, excuse me.
Under 2 minutes here.
There's a bit of a trip from Thor Stewart, but I don't think they're going to call that. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Guardians. Foreman gets it, but it gets knocked to the middle where Jean-Paul Hebert gets the ball, and he's going to hit it to the side where look who it is, Pettit. Ooh, just a little too far for Pettit. I think he's getting a little gassed over there in the back. Braden Candell tries to get it to Peyton.
I'm looking at the Knights roster here, Matt. There's one senior. Abrea Finley is the only senior. Where for JPG there's 2, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
6 seniors for JPG. So, and they have played a little more. I don't know if I'm going to say desperate, but you could tell that there's been more. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not usually short on words, but they've been wanting a little more.
They wanted more. Yeah,
JPG team. You could see
they've been fighting for
that's
it.
Right,
pretty hard.
Yeah,
the Knights just still look kind of relaxed for the most part.
Do they have a run in them here?
That was a possibility with Silas, but Fondo's going to knock it out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Knights. We are down. We're about to get to the final stoppage time moments here in the second half of the game, of the state championship game. The ball's coming in, and Pagan is there to receive it, and he's going to fall on the ball. Probably waste a little time there. Don't blame him. We're now in the stoppage time moment. So we'll see how long it's going to be.
There it is.
And he's going to call the whistle. He did not want to give any more time. And it looks like your winner is going to be the John Paul the Great Academy Guardians for the state championship. They win 2-1 over the SWLA Knights.
Yep, number 2 seed coming in with a record of, let me see, I have it right here.
8-2, that's what I have.
So they were, yes, 8-2 with the win yesterday and the win today. They finished 10-2 on the season, and then Southwest came in with a record of 9-1-1 to this game, and they're going to end up 9-2-1 and runner-up. But it's been a wonderful time, for the weekend so far. Chuck, we're gonna tell them? Yeah, we're gonna take a 30-second break here. You're watching ACEL State Championship Co-Ed Soccer on 446 Sports. Yeah, and welcome back to the campus, Louisiana Christian University here in Pineville, Louisiana, where you see on your screen where the John Paul the Great comes over the Guardians, state champions of the 24-25 ACEL Co-Ed Soccer season here with Southwest Louisiana. The Knights finished in second place. Just, Matt, let's wrap it up real quick before we turn it over to Josh Bell, the PA announcer for all the awards ceremony.
Sure thing. I mean, very good work from both teams. We saw a lot of that possession in the early game with the Knights, which we figured we would see. But then later on, they started becoming a lot more direct approach, especially when it got tied up and when they were starting to come down. They started getting a little more direct. It looked a little more close to desperation kind of towards the end there. But, I mean, when you're down a goal, it is. So that's understandable. John Paul the Great, they did very good in their adjustments. They adjusted very well with everything. So we're going to turn it on over to Mr. Josh Bell.
Josh Bell here, our PA announcer, and it's been a wonderful weekend for us. I'm Nick Magnano. He's Matthew Scalfano. He's Chuck Perkins. Thank you for watching 446 Sports, and here we go, Josh.
Our executive director down at midfield, ready to hand off the awards. Your ACEL Varsity State Runners-Up, SWLA Knights.
He's just going to keep coaching, isn't he?
Knights, your plaque is waiting for you at the 50-yard line.
Honestly, if they don't want to get up and get it, she just needs to put it on the ground and move along. What's that?
and your 2025 ACEL Varsity State Champions, John Paul the Great Academy. And now your All-State Awards. Players, please be ready to receive your award. For second team All-State, goalkeeper Anthony Labe from Acadiana Homeschool. From Alexandria Storm, Hagen Marshall. From the Acadiana Commandos, Elijah Chopin. From the SWLA Knights, Joseph DeZormo. From the JPG Guardians, Micah Thomas. From the SWLA Knights, Brock Caldwell. From the Chef Patriots, Hayes Laplace. From the JPG Guardians, Jonah Pettit. From the Acadiana Commandos, Leo Mader. From the Chef Patriots, Sarah Haynes. And from the Acadiana Commandos, Lillian Broussard. How about a big round of applause for your ACEL second team All-State? And now for your first team All-State. Goalkeeper, from the JPG Guardians, Dominic Pagan. From the SWLA Knights, Silas Aber. From the JPG Guardians, John Paul Aber. From the Acadiana Commandos, David Markentel. From the Alexandria Storm, Evan Soderberg. From the SWLA Knights, Elijah Aber. From the Chef Patriots, Liam Townsend. From the Acadiana Commandos, Andrew Menard. From the JPG Guardians, Owen Hernandez. From the JPG Guardians, Lily Mae Fontenot. And from the SWLA Knights, Peyton Candle. Your first team All-State. And now your 446 Sports Most Valuable Player of the Game. From the JPG Guardians, Jonah Pettit. And your ACEL Female Varsity COED Soccer MVP. From the JPG Guardians, Lily Mae Fontenot. And your ACEL Male Varsity Soccer MVP. From the SWLA Knights, Silas Aber. And finally, your ACEL Coach of the Year. Natalie Hinskins from JPG. And that will conclude your award ceremonies. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. Again, we'd like to thank 446 Sports for being our streaming partner. You can find them on the ACEL Facebook page, ACEL Athletics. Our girls and boys basketball state championships coming up in 2 weeks at Tioga High School, February 7th and 8th. Please make sure to clean up around you as you leave the stadium here. We'd like to thank Alexandria Pineville Convention and Visitors Bureau. A special thank you to Louisiana Christian University for donating Wildcat Field for this weekend's Soccer State Championship. And also, Christian Challenge Worship Center in Pineville is a generous friend providing ACEL meeting locations and ACEL State Championship event staff. Thanks to all of our partners. Thank you to each and every one of you for coming out. Make sure to head on to the Lord's house tomorrow in honor of the Lord's Day, and we'll see you at the basketball state finals in 2 weeks.